morning. We're here and welcome to Off the Mat. We are ready to go here. I'm your host, I'm your host, Laurie Andriacchio. And I'm so excited to be here, part of the Radio Vision Network family, and given this opportunity to take my yoga practice off the mat and go out into the world to bring you inspiration and ideas to elevate and enhance your life so you can take your vision of yourself and create the most amazing world ever. So let's get going. And today we are so grateful to have Sifu Fu.
Happy to be here. Hello.
And we have Jamie
Palize.
Okay, and Hector.
Hey there.
All right, so they are Kung Fu master.
Well, he is.
Practitioners.
Kung Fu practitioners. Okay,
Student
Kung Fu
We're
students.
still learning.
So Sifu Fu is the master, and these are students of Fu's, and they have Enter Shaolin is their school.
Well, it's our online site. It's our online membership site. We have members around the world. I created it with Sifu Larry, who sadly could not be here because he wasn't feeling well. But we created it with the thought process of people that can't find great martial arts in their own backyard that teaches the internal aspects like Sifu Fu does. So we have members around the world, and it's been really fabulous. We've been in business for 2.5 years, but Sifu Fu has been teaching for way longer than that.
I've been teaching since I was 17 years old.
Yep. So can you give us some background on
the
that?
Moderna?
Well, and you.
Yeah,
How
well-
did you,
Well, I started training with my grandfather when I was about 8 years old. When I was born, he took me, and in my custom, the oldest son is supposed to be the grandfather's favorite. And I'm not the oldest son of the oldest son, but for some reason, he took me over all his other grandchildren.
Because you were here.
I don't know. I was just a baby, so I don't know. But he picked me out of all the grandchildren, and he took me and he raised me. He started teaching me at the age of 8. I didn't know why at the time. He just told me to do what he wanted me to do, and I just did it. And at that young age, you don't comprehend. You just do it, and then it just became a part of me. It became part of my life, and I've had that passion to train and do that. And growing up, I started learning wherever I can from families, uncles who had martial arts training for everywhere I can. And the basic background of my grandfather's system was still in me. I didn't know it at the time because I wasn't as experienced, but as I grew in my training, I started understanding it. And the system developed today is called the Nodak Na. It's named after my grandfather. And it was basically in honor of him for what he's done for me. And he put that seed in me when I was young. And he gave me that passion to want to train. So I trained, when I was younger, like 4 or 5 hours a day. When I was in college, I'd be 3 in the morning hitting, training, and people would knock me down like, please, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We need to sleep. But I just had that passion. I knew I wanted to be a teacher at a very young age. And as I just started teaching, things started just becoming better and better to explaining, just being in it. I knew how to do it, but I didn't know how to break it down and explain it. Today, I have the system broken down, explain everything. And, a lot of people teach moves and how to do this, to do that. We teach not just the moves. We teach the principle behind the moves. I don't teach you how to do something. I teach you understand how to do it.
Okay, so the difference in your technique would be the mastery of energy?
Yes.
And how to implement?
Yes. And it's a universal thing. Energy is universal, okay? And so what's the fundamental principle of energy? It wants to go the path of resistance. So using that principle, our system teaches you how to create strong structure, not by strength, but by what we call structural integrity, the manner in which you hold your body without resistance or tension, or without tensing the body. But I always like to say, don't be too tense, be intense. So energy is all about learning how to manipulate motion and know how to create the right points and knowing how to move that point. So everything we do is about learning to become weaker, not stronger, because if you're going to use strength, then you're not using your energy right. You're using force.
The force is going to come back at you.
Right, because if you take science, power, the definition of power is basically force over area. A lot of people have force, but people don't have focus. Right. And so we teach you how to focus, because think of a very sharp knife. How much force does it take to cut flesh? Not much at all. But if you have a very dull knife, you have to put more force to cut. Right? So a lot of people have force. That's not a question. We all have force. We like to train. We get strong, and we can put that force. But it doesn't matter how strong you are. If you don't have the focus, it's like having the world's most powerful air conditioner with all the windows open in your house.
So being a smaller opponent, you can take over the big guy.
Yes, a lot of people think that size matters, and size matters when you make it matter. Okay? Think of like a big Mack truck. Okay? If it hits a car that's small, it'll crush it. But if you take that car and you turn it into a bullet and you shoot it at high speed, it'll put a hole in the truck.
Right.
So it's about learning how to focus your energy and concentrate your points when you're getting to your targets or when you're hitting whatever point you're hitting, whether it be the arm, the leg, the body. You're learning how to focus your energy, and that is a mindset that you have to create. A lot of people have the wrong mindset, and so we teach them to create the right mindset and then create the right way to move in your body.
Okay.
And there's a way your body moves. You know, energy has a way of moving, but it has a way of moving in your body.
Right. So if you can manipulate the energy, so you're not really trying to overpower somebody.
Right.
You're trying to move
We
their
don't
energy.
try to go against someone's energy.
Right.
We return their energy. Okay. And that's a major difference. Okay. So a lot of times, like I generate energy with one finger, and I tell people the biggest people in the world can push me, and with my one finger they can take the whole entire body and they can't push past the finger. And that's because I'm not fighting them, I'm returning their energy to them.
We're going to have to see that later.
And I'm going to manipulate that energy, yes. So basically, Ngodak Na is a family system, so if you've never heard it, it's because it's been taught in my family, and I'm the first to teach it outside the family. And because of Jamie here, we've learned to be able to pass it to the world. Because right now we want to let the system live. Lots of great arts died because they didn't have anyone to take over the system.
Right. So now with Enter Shaolin, you can reach.
Right.
You have 41,000 plus people that you reach.
Right. That's
which is
over our
amazing.
subscribers through YouTube, and that grows on a regular basis. And we also have a pretty decent Facebook following. But on our site we have, I forget, I didn't look at it this morning, but it's a little over 280 active members, and those are paid people that are coming to physically, train with us online, and those are members across the globe. I like to say we have someone in every continent except for Antarctica.
So, and it's not just fluff, like showing them their actual training videos.
Oh yeah,
that you can master these techniques.
Yeah, we have over 600
that's
hours of training currently, and every week we're filming new stuff to add into that, and we have everything categorized by the styles, by Ngodak Na, and then everything's broken down from there into forms and techniques and all that good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people ask, can I learn on video?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to break here.
Okay.
And we'll talk more about what you teach through your videos.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we'll come back for more.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
My dream job is to run and manage my own spa one day.
To be the general manager for the Jumeirah Hotel in Abu Dhabi, Dubai.
I feel that Mercier has prepared me very well for my future in the hospitality industry.
The kitchen is incredible.
You are planning the meal, doing all the costing and the recipes. You're in charge of everything going on in the kitchen.
They really do get you prepared, and they want to make sure that you have a job after college.
When it comes to injuries,
they're not all created equal.
That's why at Performance Spine and Sports Medicine,
our team of doctors will coordinate and customize your care
to provide the best treatment options using the area's most advanced medical technology.
All with one goal in mind.
To get you back in the game.
We call life.
Pain-free.
Drug-free.
Surgery-free. That's what we do here at Performance Spine and Sports Medicine.
Get better faster.
Stay better longer.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Some of his posse from Enter Shaolin, Jamie and Hector. And we were just watching some footage from...
It was our seminar last year.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And where was the seminar?
It was in Pittsburgh.
Okay. So they go all over the world.
Yes.
Spreading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your website, your YouTube channel we were talking about.
Yes.
Subscribing, you can...
Yeah, you can go to youtube.com/Enter Shaolin, as well as we have a sister one called Enter Tai Chi. So you can just do youtube.com/Enter Shaolin or Enter Tai Chi, and those are both two great ways to get to know a little bit more about what we do here.
Or you can go directly to the site, entershaolin.com.
Yes, you can do that as well.
Mm-hmm. If you're fortunate enough to be local, you can also train in person.
Oh,
which
absolutely.
Is where Hector comes into play.
Yeah, yeah.
Hector, do you want to tell us a little bit about your experience? Martial art?
Well, I was blessed to find him. I've been training, I guess, for a while now. I guess everybody started with Kung Fu theater, when you were small, watching the, flying people. But I guess I started when I was like 12, and they had a passion for it. I didn't have the blessings like Sifu, had somebody in his family. I didn't have nobody in my family, but I just had a passion for it. Bruce Lee back then, everything like that. So you start off with that. I had a passion for it. Started with praying mantis, kept on going to Goju-Ryu, and I trained with Guru Daniel Santo before. Trained with a lot of people. Larry Hartzell before he died. So I've traveled a lot to get as much as I can.
So what's different about what Sifu Fu brought?
When I got with Sifu Fu, it was like mind-boggling, because when you think you know something, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I have no idea that this is. That's how I kind of felt. I felt like, wow, you have that awe moment, wow, that epiphany. And
so can you define that, or is it the energy concept?
Yes. He has this way of articulating the way he talks and breaking it down so well that I've never had somebody like that in my life, talk it so well where I can actually learn it, practice it, and do it.
And improve it.
And improve and go on. And I've never dealt with energy, and that was a mind-boggling thing to me. Energy, what's energy? You think of energy as a light,
right?
Stuff like that. But I didn't know the body produces so much energy, and you can focus it so hard in one spot by just channeling and different words we use.
Right.
And I'm like, wow. And now I'm like, wow. Now I'm just blessed to be under his arm, under his and just become better. He's made me better, physically. I'm not leaning myself because not saying styles were bad, but some styles you use more force. So I was always pushing. Now I don't push. Now I don't.
It's great life.
It's not better.
Yeah, it's great life
Yeah, I mean, I feel more
too.
confident.
If you push through, life, you go with the energy.
Right, you try to force, you're gonna
you're gonna have to force back.
Yeah.
I'm not a big person, so as I get older, I want to get better, but not kill myself. And with Sifu's way is better.
Nice.
The main thing that if we were to say, what's the one word describes what we do? Like some people in martial arts will say, oh, it's for harmony, it's for balance, it's for this. Our one word to describe what we do is control.
Okay.
Because if you can control things, it doesn't matter. You have harmony when you have control. You have peace when you're in control. Right. You have power when you're in control. Okay. Some people go to harmony or this or whatever, but if they do, it's only for that moment. If something goes outside, they can't handle it, then they'll lose it.
Right.
We teach you to control. If you can control yourself, then you control things around you.
Right.
Mentally and physically. Your
exactly,
mindset makes a big difference.
Absolutely, with everything.
I always tell people, this is a thing that we have in No Doubt. Mind your thoughts, because that will respond to your emotion. Mind your emotion, because that will respond to your heart rate. Mind your heart rate, because that responds to your blood flow. Mind your blood flow, because that responds to your energy. Examples, if you think of something that you did, like you won the lottery, 500 million. I'm so excited! You're mentally excited. Because that thought of having money is that
thought.
Right. But then if someone tells you that someone that passed away that you loved, you're like, oh, you see people, they get mopey, they don't have energy, they don't want to eat. And it's just a thought.
Exactly.
Nothing physically affects
everything.
them in terms of nothing tangible touch their body to create that drop of energy. It's the mental thought that does that.
Right.
And we teach you how to control that as well. Because if you can control that, then you can control the body as well. And then when you control the body, then you can do the performance that you need to do to what needs to be done.
Absolutely. Perfect. And you apply it to every aspect of your life.
Yes. That's how I raise my children.
That's why they're so
in control.
So will we get a little demo in here?
Yes, absolutely.
Some of this,
so I can show you. So yes, and I'll show you why strength is not a big factor. Anyone will tell you that strength matters. It's because they don't know any other way.
Right.
And so they'll tell you based on their experience. I've had tons of people think that the size matters, and then they come in and they're like, whoa. I just did a demonstration for a huge guy, and he was basically, he didn't train in martial arts because he fought all these martial artists who was trained for a long time, and with his strength, he just overpowered them. And his view was, why should I train martial arts? If these guys are trained 15, 20 years and they can't do anything to me, what's the point of me training if that's...
Right.
And then he met me.
And he met
Everything
you.
under the sun he did, and it didn't work on him. So against me, he put me in a choke, put me in an arm bar, he put everything, and I still got out of it. And then I locked him out with full resistance. He tried to do everything, and I still locked him out. And that opened his eyes out. And he was like, "Wow, that's the first I've ever seen that." He says, "This is this is special."
Special.
That's what he said. So he was very blown away by it, and I'm like maybe half his size.
Nice. So
And I'm going to use somebody who's about twice my size and just demonstrate, okay?
We were going to demo with one of your crew, but
no,
we're
going to take someone big. Someone very, very big. So let's invite him in.
Come on, Keith.
Well, I'm a big teddy bear.
All right. Well, I'm a cotton ball. So it'll work out, okay? Now, would you say that your size is bigger than my size?
Yeah.
Yes. Would you say you're stronger than me with your whole entire body over my one finger?
Maybe my belly.
Your whole entire body versus my one finger.
Yes.
If you say no, then either you think I'm very, very strong or you think you're very, very weak. Okay, but
You're
my one
strong,
finger,
you can take
in
it,
all
right?
actually, should not be stronger than your whole entire body.
Right.
Okay, so I want you to take your hand like this, and I want you to use your weight, and I want you to push me backwards. So if I push me backwards. If I push into you, you can overpower me, obviously, because you're stronger than I am. There's no way my one finger can overpower such a heavy weight. Okay, so do it again. So push me again. Come on, push me. Okay. And you see there's a big difference now, right?
Yeah.
The difference is I meditated and then, okay. But the difference is I didn't fight energy. The difference is I return energy. If people use strength, then it's force on force. We don't win with someone much bigger, much stronger than us. So what we do is we take the energy that comes at us, we convert it. It's what we call converting, or what we call channeling, and return the energy back to them. Which is why I'll do it again like this.
I was going to say, do that again.
So if I push you, it hurts me. That's direct pressure. I can't directly attack you, so I indirectly attack you. So push me again. No, push me. You can do it. Push me.
Come on, Keith.
And you can see I'm not even leaning.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
using my size.
No,
I'm
you're not even
my
moving.
force.
Like
no,
this.
I don't have to. I'm moving your energy back to you. Okay?
Wow.
And I'm going to show you another demonstration of channeling, a very, very good thing. I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder. This is not pain.
Okay.
Just face me. This doesn't hurt. Okay, so this is your strength. I want you to put both your arms on my elbow and bend my elbow to your chest. So force it down. Force it. Okay, so you can do that, right? Do it again. No, do it again. Come on, use your strength to do it.
Struggling.
Am I struggling or are you struggling?
I'm struggling.
And it changed, right? Because what I'm doing now is I'm returning energy. Most people, when they feel pressure, our basic instinct is to fight that pressure so it doesn't collapse us. Obviously, if I fight you, you're going to win because you're stronger. So obviously, I can't win that way. So what I do is I move the force to some other point.
But now that's because of your mind or because of your muscle control?
It's my muscle control. But my mind controls my body. So if I panic and I freak out, if you bend my arm, I might go, no. It's so by my training, mental and physical. Obviously, what I learned mental has to be applied to physical to get that experience out.
Nice. Very cool.
What you see the difference is, obviously you can't see the difference at home, but you can see.
Really? I want to go use that on my wife.
I want you to try it, okay? I mean, he's going to try and really bend my arm. So if I go like this, can you bend it? Use your body weight and press down my arm. Force it. And you can see I'm trying to fight. Eventually you'll overpower me just because you got more strength.
I'm 275 and pulling that I could feel it.
I thought you were 265. No, I'm kidding. But now do it again. You can see I'm not going to try and use any force. You can see I'm not even tensing. You hear my throat. It's not stressed. I'm not forcing. Come on, you can do it. You can try harder. But you can see I'm not even straining because what I'm doing is I'm not fighting your energy. I'm returning energy. So who's exerting the force? You are. You're exerting to push into me, but you're also fighting against your stuff that's coming back to you. And that's the difference of what we do. It's not about size, it's not about strength, it's about learning to use the energy behind it. Also, understanding human anatomy, how it works and it doesn't work. For example, this is one of my videos. You've never done this, so this is his first time seeing this. So this is actually nothing we heard.
It's raw.
But keep your elbows straight, so don't let me bend it. Don't let me bend it. So don't let me bend it. Don't let me use your strength. Don't let me bend it. Okay, good. Now you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You can't win when somebody's much stronger than you trying to force them. Right? Don't let me bend it if you can. Keep it straight. Don't let me bend it. Right? Ease it pot. Okay? Understanding human anatomy. Understanding human anatomy, how it works and it doesn't work with energy, we can break down the strongest guy in the world. Okay?
Absolutely.
So it's like if you want to keep your elbow straight and I'm trying to bend your arm, let's say, for example, I teach police officers how to handcuff people. Some people will refuse to let the hands go behind their back. Keep your arm straight so I can't make a fist, so I can't. So easy as this. That's how easy it is. Because breaking down the human body, if you understand how to do it, takes away all the strength. The body has a certain way it moves and a certain way it doesn't move. We teach you how to apply the pressure to the point where it doesn't move. And when you do that, 4 ounces, the Chinese say 4 ounces can move 1,000 pounds. You just need to know how.
That's like that movie, Remo Williams, one of my favorite classic movies.
Shinanzu!
Yes! Dude,
Shinanzu!
See, I wanted you to teach me how he taps. You know, you tap that woman and she kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what I need you to do.
You know how that works?
How's that?
They paid her. Oh, okay. In the movie, actually, they got paid. But there are points that you can hit that knock people out. They're absolutely, but not like with the palm like that.
Yeah. It was good.
Things are a movie.
I'm sure there's some it's realistic, to some point of it, but that stuff's, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is all about science. There's nothing about you got to get stronger. No, you got to know how to focus your energy.
Right.
It's like this physics is this. This doesn't hurt, but I go like this. How's it feel for you? Not bad. I'm gonna give you the same force. Which one hurts more?
That hurt.
Because science says if you take a force at a certain size, right, and then you take the same force and you concentrate on a small area, you're giving up area of coverage, but you're gaining pressure. So that's how we teach you how to become more powerful. Because you learn how to focus it, so you're not creating more strength behind it. You want to take that strength that you have and focus on a smaller point. One example we say is like if you take a 100-pound guy, 150-pound guy, a 200-pound guy, 250-pound guy, 300, all the way to a 400-pound guy. If you take a sledgehammer this big, you drop 50 pounds of force. The 100-pound guy might go to the grave. The 150-pound guy might go to the hospital. The 200-pound guy might drop on the floor. The 250-pound guy might drop on his knee. All the way up to a 400-pound guy will stand there and laugh at you. Okay, because he's got more resistance to him.
Right.
But if you take the same sledgehammer with a force and you turn it to a needle, to what we call instead of a sledgehammer, a pitchfork, or a pickaxe, and you drive that same force, all of them will go down.
True.
And that's the same principle we use. You can't overpower someone or hit harder than someone who's much bigger, but you can hit more powerful. And the definition of power is force over area. Most people can hit with force, but they don't have the focus in that area. And so that's where the difference is, and we teach you how to create this here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't move if you can. I'm going to use my palm. How does that feel?
Not great.
How's that feel?
You went through the brick wall.
Yeah.
Much different, right?
Much different.
And I gave you the same force. I just had to move in because you were further away. But you could feel that one. The first one moved you, but it didn't penetrate. Didn't hurt. The second one penetrated, and you moved because of that.
Right.
See, I'm not trying to move you. I'm trying to collapse you.
Right.
And if I collapse you, your body's going to move because of that. Most people try to hit and move the guy away.
Now, how do you?
The difference.
And I'm sorry, Lori. This is
Go
great
with
stuff.
This is
How do you know? You know what? It's really about mind. You know, mind over matter.
Yes.
But how do you get? Do you teach them how to be defending themselves in a controlled manner?
There's techniques that we do.
Right.
We do like we call pressure testing. So when we have sparring things, for example, let's say you punch my face, right? Just put your fist out, okay? Yeah. So I want you to keep that there. So if I push in, don't let me, okay?
Okay.
See how you move backwards easily? That means you have a weak structural integrity. So when we train the students, we teach them so that can't happen. So for example, do that to me and just push. If I'm off like this, you can see my shoulder go up. You feel like you push. Now do it again. Come on, push me backwards.
Ouch.
That's insane. It's like you turn like metal.
I turn my energy to points. Okay, we create. Your body moves through three things, right? Through the joints, muscles, and tendons, and your nerves and bloods, right? All these things causes your body to move. But what causes the body to stay in shape, into the shape of your arms, is your tendons and your muscles. So a lot of people create imbalances and improper structural integrity with their body. For example, I'm punching from my shoulder with my hand. Therefore, my elbow doesn't get energy. So the nature of energy wants to go the path of resistance. So if I'm hitting someone big and he has force coming in, this is the weaker point. It's going to collapse, which causes the shoulder collapse, but then you wouldn't have a strong punch.
Now, you can't do this out of anger, though, right? Like say someone's mad and they're defending themselves, but they're mad. But they're mad. But you can't be mad, and I think achieve what you're talking about.
We talked about earlier control the mind, control the body. You can't get antsy because you get emotional. If you get emotional, then you might not, unless you train how to control that emotion, you might fear. For example, mindset is. I always tell my students, like, if you had the choice between defending or attacking, what would you choose? Would you rather attack or defend from attack?
I would probably defend.
You'd rather defend.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people will say attack. Okay. In other words, would you rather get hit or be the one to hit?
Well, you don't
Let's
want to
rephrase
be.
that.
Yeah. You don't want to be.
Would you the one want to receive a punch? Or would you be the one who want to give a punch?
I would want to give a punch.
So I tell my students all the time, like, why play like you're defending? People's mindset is they're defending something. Like we talked about women self-defense, and I don't like the word self-defense because it makes them think that they're the victim. And so already you think the danger's coming and you want to get rid of the danger. So we don't teach you to do that. We teach you to create counterattack force. So rather than me trying to stop a punch from coming into me, I'd rather give the punch. For example, say you want to punch me.
Yeah, but
rather than me be afraid and getting you away, punch me again, I make myself come to you.
Right.
I'm not defending. I'm counterattacking. My mindset is not to stop a punch. My mindset is to create one.
Now, do you set a threshold of like saying, okay, I need to act upon this? Like I'm being.
Well, that's where training comes in. That's where all the training. We teach you how to understand the body, how it works, and we teach you to understand how energy works, and then how to understand energy works within the human body between you and your opponent.
And you're not looking to fight.
Right, you're not looking to fight, but there's that threshold of where you feel. You know what I mean?
We teach you how to fight in terms of, like I said, in terms of knowing how to control yourself and control the opponent. Everything we do is about point control. Most people teach you for final result, like get the hard punch in here and get your body behind to throw it in, and they're trying to do that knockout punch. We don't want to teach you how to just throw everything you have because it's one of those hit or miss. If you do, you die. If you don't, you won't. So you're giving everything you got. Like, would you bet your whole entire house on black or red at casinos? No, because if you win big. If you lose big. It's not worth that risk.
I've never done that.
Well, I'm just saying, if you could, because we wouldn't want to take our life savings and risk everything.
Right.
Right. And that's a saying. We are not here to throw everything we got where it could be. I hope I hit him so I can knock out. If I don't, then I'm in big trouble. So we don't teach you.
Yeah.
A lot of things. What we do is we teach you to create quick, powerful strikes as well as recovery. Because if you're throwing everything you got, you're putting all your eggs in one basket, so it's no good. We have to have defense and offense one and the same. There's no such thing as defense, there's no such thing as offense. I like to call it defense. You defend while attacking, attack while defending. So let's say you push me or punch me, it doesn't matter. Even if it's here, I'm still, even though I'm going for the attack, I'm still here. So if you punch me again, I'm here. Punch me again, I'm here. So no matter what happens, I'm creating a zone in which I play because you must go through that to attack me, to hit me. Unless you're shooting me or throwing a knife at me or throwing something. But physically, you have to go through this zone. So we play within zones and we strike within that zone. We don't block, we don't deflect, we counter-strike.
Because they're going to continuously go after you, so you need to disable them or...
No, the theory is they want to go after us, but the reality is we'll go after them.
Gotcha.
Because we're not allowing them to put the energy into us. We're going to put the energy back to them. And a good example is like this. I want you to swing to my head, just so you can see the force. So push my head. This doesn't hurt you. Just push. You push harder. So you feel how you can take me?
Right.
Do it again. This doesn't hurt, but go ahead. Push harder. Push harder. Come on, push harder. It feels different now, doesn't it?
I'm serious. It seems like you have like bands, like just go.
Because I'm half cyborg, half human inside.
All right, let me cut that arm open. Let me see.
But what it is
no, it's amazing.
I'm not fighting your energy this time. I'm returning your energy. And again, that makes the biggest difference in the world because obviously you're much bigger, much stronger than me, and you'll be able to overpower me if I've been fighting you strength to strength, toe to toe. So I can't win that way. So if you look at the breakdown, this is the breakdown of what energy is.
Okay.
If you're taking your shoulder, you're going to swing it to your hand, you're going to try and bring it to my face. So I go like pushing my face. You feel how you can drive it to your hand, right? Keep pushing to your hand to my ear. You feel like you can drive that, right?
Right.
What I do is once I connect to you, it's going to connect to the point we make contact, and what we say, principles we use. Contact point means control point. So where I make contact, I can control you. So push into me, I'm going to take that, I'm going to return it back to you. Push into me hard. Harder. Put everything you got. Notice how you take it in your hand, you feel it go back to your shoulders, because I'm returning energy to you. Because once I connect that, I can steer that energy and return it to you. So you can fight all you want, and it's going to go back to you.
When Lori told me what we were going to be doing today, I was like, I couldn't picture it. Like, I thought you were like moving their energy. I didn't understand it.
No, we return energy. We don't get rid of energy.
Wow, that's
There's
amazing.
a difference. I'm not, say you push me, I'm not trying to get rid of you. That's me being afraid of you.
Right.
Push into me or punch me, I'm returning to you. It's making you afraid of me. I'm not here to get attacked. I'm here to create attack. I'm not here to stop a punch. I'm here to create a punch. I'm not here to get away from you. I'm here to get into you. So that's the mindset that changes everything. And then with that mindset of training, you put that body under that same conditioning, and you teach
the
body.
Wrong guy.
Amazing.
You know, so there's a lot of things about the human body that we train you to do. For example, principles like this is vital, this is acute, but this is less vital, this is less acute. So there's trade-off. There's always a trade. That's the nature of energy. There's always a trade-off here and there. So we teach you how to use that to your advantage.
Now, what's the youngest you work with?
It depends on this child. You know, like I've worked as young as 4. Depends on the mentality. If I'm trying to teach a child and he's like, then obviously it's not going to work yet.
I'm going to send my 2 girls down.
I taught children who were very, very alert, very, pay attention to everything, and I can get them to do it. Train their muscle memory. We want to teach you how to do it without thought. It's like dancing to music. I don't want you to count steps to learn the music. I want you to feel the music so you can dance to any music that plays.
Okay. Now, what do you do when you get off the mat? Do you bow to you?
When we start and stop class, we bow like this. It's a respect from teacher to student, student to teacher. I can't be a teacher without a student. A student can't be a student without a teacher. So it's a respect from both. That's yin and yang, hard and soft, the nature of energy.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being my victim.
I need the ice.
So what do you think?
I think you impressed him. Incredibly, you impressed me. That was awesome.
So, did you have any questions for us?
I did. I want to go a little inside the actor studio on you.
Sure. Sure is yours.
I have a couple. So the theme, the 5 animal styles, most people know mainly maybe because of Kung Fu Panda, the animal styles.
Yep.
So if you had a panda style, what would it look like?
A panda style?
Yeah.
It would look like no deck nah, like my system. Free flow, natural, quick, hard to see.
Okay. How about a rabbit?
Huh?
How about a rabbit?
If I could be an animal, I'd be King Kong.
All right. So, what's one of your guilty pleasures?
Video games.
Okay. Video games.
I love video games. It allows me to, and I like things that allows me to strategize in my mind and outthink people. That's the kind of games I like. Just always challenge my mind, and I like that mental challenge.
Yeah, and both of our Sifus love video games, and they play the same video games. So.
And did you know? And I'm not encouraging people to play video games, but they said statistically, they did statistics. Kids who play video games can handle pressure better than most people. They have a quicker, better response because in the game there's always stress, so they're learning how to, and they can respond better. They read better. They learn how to do things like fighting games. They can read movements with people, and they learn to respond to that. So video games does help them. And
they're not all evil.
But no, it's not all evil. But you know, there's always a positive and negative. It depends on the person and how they deal with it. Right. You know, some people get very frustrated. I admit I get frustrated in games. I'm like, oh, yes. But you know, when I win, I'm like, yay.
So on that note, if we want more information, again, we'll reiterate.
Yeah, if you want more information, or if you want to just get a preview of our system, you can go to entershaolin.com/ebook, and you can get our free 5-day video series that gives you an introduction to Nodak Na. And you can also get our ebook, which will go a little bit more in depth on the Nodak Na system.
And if you guys do join, we have a support system. We're always there to help you guys, and we would love to hear from you guys. If you did see this video, we'd love to have you guys say, "Hey, I saw your video, and I'm watching your videos right now." And we'd love to hear from you. We love to.
Absolutely.
I love people. We love people. We love doing what we do for the people. We want to make everybody's lives better. There's no better gratification as a teacher to see that you change a student's life for the better.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. So if you have any questions, you can also just email me, because I'll be support at support@entershaolin.com, and I'll be feel free to connect you to Sifu Fu or Sifu Larry or Hector over here. And if you want to come,
Hector?
You can come train with us anytime. We would love to have you.
Great, thank you. Thanks for being with us for Off the Mat today, and we'll catch you.
Because that was off the not the wall. That was off the mat. Not off the wall. It's beyond that.
Peace.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.